Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is LeAndra, and today I want to talk about my personal curriculum. I was actually inspired by a creator on here named LeAndre Likes. I seen this video and I was like, that is so inspiring. If you know anything, if you know me at all, you know that I think knowledge is power, and in high school, for me personally, it was never really about the learning, it was about passing. And so now that I'm an adult, there's so much I want to learn and there's so much to learn. And I think that if you can read a book, you can learn whatever you want, because there's a book for everything. And now with the internet, you could literally look up anything on YouTube and learn from YouTube. So there's really no excuse. And now that you're out of school, you can focus on things that you actually want to learn about. But I will say, I wish when I was in school, I would have taken advantage of like the extracurriculars, like theater, choir, yearbook, literally doing anything that they had to offer, and just absorbed all the opportunities that I could have. Thank you. But I didn't. So it's never too late. Better late than never. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so the books that I want to read for this semester are Civilized to Death by Christopher Ryan, Tuesdays with Maury, which is Mitch Albom, Real Estate Investing 101, which I actually read one of these books, but it was about the American government, and you can actually find all these books at Five Below, like the 101 books. I got these both from Five Below. Hello! Reading on a budget, or you can go to the library. Support your local library. 101 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think. I'm actually reading this book right now. This one is so freaking good. I've been reading it for a while, I won't lie, but what's really nice about this is you could just read an article a day. That's what I pretty much tell myself to do, like one article, a few pages. It's not that hard, and it's very insightful. And like literally the next article I have is 18 little reminders for anyone who feels like they do not know what they're doing with their life. And it's literally just 18 bullet points, and it's just really, it's like a big warm hug. And then I want to read Goddess Energy, because we need to be bringing in the feminine energy. Hello, I've not even dived into this, but I cannot wait to read it. Another thing that I wanted to mention is for like the winter months, I really want to read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. This has been on my TBR for a while. I actually found this book at the thrift store, and I've just never gotten around to reading it. And this is a classic. Never read it. So those are the books that I want to read. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, just with learning in general, how to incorporate it into our day-to-day lives, is word searches. Hello! I love a good word search. Here's another one I got from Five Below. Beetlejuice. And it doubles as a coloring book. Hello. What a steal. It's really important to keep our brains active, so that way we can reduce our risk of Alzheimer's or dementia. So word searches are great for that. And the next word search I want to talk about is this ASL word search, which is so fun. And that is also our segue into the next thing on my curriculum, is language learning. So I have been dabbling in learning ASL for about a year now. I'm nowhere near perfect, but I'm learning. And so this word search is really fun. I also watch a lot of YouTube videos on ASL, but I was learning about myself. I wasn't being consistent enough. Like, I told myself to watch a video a day, and I wasn't doing that. So I downloaded the Langvino app. Probably butchered that, but I actually did pay for the app. But I feel like if you pay for it, you're more likely to do it because you don't want to waste your money. And there's like a streak system. So like me personally, I do not want to lose my streak. and I've been going strong. And so I've been getting on it every single day and practicing, but I'm still nowhere near perfect. And like I said, if you don't want to pay for the app, there's so many different resources like YouTube, books. I even have the dictionary. I don't use it as much as I do the app, but I do have the dictionary. Another thing that I feel like is in my curriculum, especially for this semester, is theater. I feel like you can learn so much from the theater and the arts. And so I've been volunteering at my community theater for about 2 years now. And not only volunteering, but watching plays and musicals. If you can go to a theater, that's even better. But there's so many resources. There's so many musical adaptations that you can watch. For me, for this semester, I want to watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show. They're actually having this at one of our theaters in town. And I've never seen The Little Shop of Horrors. So that is on my like little October watch because they're like more spooky. And then the next thing on my curriculum is film. I feel like if I were to have gone to college, which is not out of the cards yet, if I were to have gone to college, I feel like I would have went for film. I love movies. I love all the behind the scenes of anything. It's like, I'm literally a nerd about it. But anyway, so with that being said, film. These are the movies that I want to watch during the spooky seasons. And yeah, so The Day the Earth Stood Still. Never seen it. I Married a Witch. Right up my alley. Never seen it. The People Under the Stairs. This is my brother Jeffrey's favorite movie, and I've never seen it. Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein. Classics. Never seen it. Psycho. With the popularity of Ed Gein, I had no idea Psycho was based off of Ed Gein, and I want to watch it. Another thing that I love to watch for film education is how the movies on Netflix. They have a show called The Movies That Made Us, and it's literally behind the scenes of how movies that we grew up watching, like Dirty Dancing, The Nightmare Before Christmas, Halloween, literally all the movies that we love, Back to the Future. It shows you how they were made, and I am such a nerd for that show. I've rewatched it a few times actually. And also on YouTube, I love Dead Meat. I am a nerd when it comes to his show. His YouTube channel is incredible. I rewatch a lot of his YouTube videos as well because I'm also a big horror fan. So yeah, and that is everything that's on my October, I guess toward the end of the year, curriculum. If you have any movie or book recommendations, please comment them down below. I'm open to any suggestions, and I love reading and watching movies. So let me know what your favorite book or movie is, and maybe I'll get around to reading or watching it. Oh. Also, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to get up to 500 subscribers before the end of the year, so that would be really awesome if you wanted to help me out. No pressure. No pressure. Okay, bye.